Hi everyone. So I posted the other day a little mini rant about not having your child skip words while they're reading with you if they are difficult for them to decode or guessing at them. And I wanted to explain a little bit further on that. A few of you guys were asking me some questions and suggested me maybe doing a video giving you guys some tips on this. So here's just like a quick explanation to my rant and a quick illustration of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about finding patterns in words. So the theory behind what is called balanced literacy, when you have the child skip words and come back to them, or use picture clues to guess at the word, is that they would engage context clues, which is an important skill to have. We do need to have context clues because we need to be able to figure out what a new vocabulary word means while we're reading, or make a closer attempt at what the word actually is while we're reading. So context clues are important. We need them when we're reading. We need them when we're out and about in situations. We got to be able to figure out what's happening based off of context information. The problem when we skip words while we're reading and then come back to them is we might not use the correct vocabulary word. We might not use the correct context to get to the word, and then we're going to guess at the word incorrectly, which is going to impact our comprehension, and it's also going to impact our continuous reading acquisition skills. So what I mean by that is, if I am reading a sentence that, let's say it says, the dog found his bone, okay? And there's a picture next to this of a small dog digging in a garden to find, and there's like some bones scattered around, okay? That's what the picture looks like. So I'm reading and I get stuck on the word dog and I'm stuck on the word bone, and I'm not really sure how to read these words. If I use guessing, if I skip the word and come back to it, if I use the picture to kind of help me figure out the word, I might end up reading that sentence as the puppy was digging. Now, if I'm using picture clues, that sentence fits that picture pretty well that I described. But those words are not in the sentence, and that's not what that sentence is about. Plus, now I've read dog as puppy, which is not the same word. They have different patterns in them. And although they have similar meaning, essentially they mean different things. A puppy is a small dog, a young dog, and then we have a dog. So they would fit into different categories as far as meaning goes as well. So I haven't really done myself any good by guessing at the word or skipping over the word and coming back. So instead, what I'm going to recommend, what I suggest, I do this with my own clients and I recommend this to the families that I work with, instead of skipping them, instead of guessing at the words, stop and find the patterns in the words. And I'm going to give you a small demonstration of what I'm talking about right now. Okay, so this is a short vowel A lesson that I just popped into my PowerPoint. So we have our letters out here and we're gonna go over the sounds for each letter. This is just real quick, and then I'll pop over into the pattern finding. So if I was doing this as a lesson, I would just kind of go through this. Let's see. So we have our A, our K, P, and our S. A lot of times in the readers that you get from your child's class will have the various sounds that they're working on, as well as the patterns that they are working on. Okay, so here is the at family. So if you are reading along in your reader with your child and we're looking at the at, you would break off that at. So you can draw a box around it, you can underline it, you can highlight it, whatever it is you need to do to break off that at. So we can find the at family first. And then we're going to find that first sound. So in this word, we have our k at the beginning and our at the end. And then we're going to blend it together to get cat. All right, here we have our rhyme family, an. So we're going to draw a box around it, underline it, highlight it, whatever it is we need to do to make that "and" stand out. That is our rhyme family "and." I call them rhyme families. Your child's teacher may call them word families. So you can call them patterns, you can call them chunks, you can call them whatever you need to call them to make that part stand out. And then we have our first sound, k. So we're going to read this word, we're going to chunk this word apart by saying k, and then we're going to blend it back together. Can. Same thing. Here's our rhyme family "and." First sound and blend it, man. App family, app, map. See, we don't have to guess at it because we know that that's what those sounds are. We are capable of reading those words because we have super awesome reading strategies. So I'm going to pop out of here real quick because I want to scroll down to where we are doing blends, because sometimes that S gets put on the end and then we have to talk about the blends too. So once again, find that rhyme family first. Where's our rhyme family? We have our at. Now we have a k, at. We could stop right there. That word is cat. We can blend it together. That's cat. But now we have an S at the end. So we got to add that S. So now we got to blend all three of those parts together. Now we have cats. All right, let's do that one again. We have our rhyme family "and." First sound k, and z. Blend them together. Cans. All right, last one. Rhyme family "and." Chunk it out. P, and z. Blend it. Pans. So that is how you can chunk them together like that. Okay, so you can chunk them apart like that, where you're finding the rhyme family, finding the first sound, rhyme family, blend. First sound, rhyme family, blend. And then you can talk about how that word matches the picture. We want to match the words to the picture, not the picture to the words, okay? So if we finally get dog, oh, I do see a dog in that picture. Look, there's the dog. The dog found his bone. Oh, I do see a bone in that picture as well. So we can match the words to the picture, but we do not want to use the picture to make a guess at the word. We want to practice finding those patterns inside the words, because as words get bigger, we need to be able to find patterns inside those bigger words too, and not keep guessing at what the word means based off of the pictures or based off of what I think it might be because of my own prior knowledge and information that I have. So I hope you found this video helpful.